Hello and welcome to Moonstruck, a visual novel about two magical girls and the fate of their relationship. So yeah, let's start a new game. Yeah, there we go. Nora Kill, the city of Develo's resident magical girl, sits on an empty rooftop. She is alone. Not many know the existence of their secret protector, let alone that they need any sort of supernatural protection at all. Consequently, some might call that the duty thankless. The waning moonlight gently brushes the surface of the land. Nora keeps her eye out. Sun's reflection is enough for her to see clearly, as if it were day. She is alone. I'm bored as hell. She is also bored as hell. Maybe I should learn how to play solitaire. Nora pulls out her phone, stares blankly at it as complete and utter lack of signal, and pretends for nobody's sake but her own that she is surprised. Then, when a cat with wings swoops down next to her, she startles badly enough to nearly drop her phone off the rooftop's edge. Hey, Jesus Christ. It's Flapper, actually. You're not complaining, are you? Who? Me? Anyways, or always. Of course. You know, when there's entities around, you complain about being overworked. Oh, that's 'cause I am. But then if your area gets lucky and there's none, you complain about being bored. Talk about being impossible to please. Yeah, hey, I'm doing this for free. You should feel lucky that since I'm working so generously for free, I can afford a lawyer, because otherwise I'd totally sue you for, well, I can't afford a lawyer. Because otherwise I'd totally sue you for violating child labor laws. All this to say, I think I'm well within my rights to be a whiny baby. I'm impressed by your ability to find such an accurate self-descriptor. Thank you, I'm very proud of myself too. Right, think you can point out where pride came into the picture on my end? Don't worry, Flapper, you can always count on me to read between the lines. When was the last time you checked in with your optometrist again? Whatever. You know, I guess I had to guess the real root cause of these complaints. I say it's not at all like your favorite anime, huh? If we're talking about a certain magical girl anime, definitely don't want it to end up like that, cause my god, was that anime depressing. Depends on the anime, really. It's a medium, not a genre. Well, us mascots do try to take inspiration from the more uplifting ones. Helps keep you guys motivated. So hey, keep your chin up, Nora. You got this. You're stronger than you believe. My chin will stay exactly where it is. So quit acting like you're some rare sunshine all of a sudden after you just got through with insulting the crap out of me. Should have expected stubbornness from a self-described whiny baby. Yes, you should have. Anyway, what I really need isn't a motivational speech. What I need is, like, balance. Like a perfect compromise. It's gotta be just right. You sound like Goldilocks. Maybe I should dye my hair. Don't even like porridge. Barely scary. Yeah, maybe I should dye my hair. You think blonde look is good on me? What about your color scheme? I can fit yellow in here easily. Some might even say I already have. If you say so. Well, if nothing else, at least having magical powers is cool. I'd hope so. Kind of our main selling points. Maybe I should unionize. I could ask Miss Lucid. Hold on, shut up. For shame, Flapper. And here I thought you were a comrade. An entity. Up north. Damn, time to get a move on then? Someone else is there. Hurry. Someone else in, what, another rifter? Someone else already handling it? Maybe another magical girl like me. Someone else is in, someone getting attacked. I can sense them. Their potential is a magical girl. If I can sense them, that means entities can too. Well, shit. Hurry. Clairwold runs as hard as she can under streetlights that seem endless. She is trapped. First, she doesn't understand. Every light she passes repeats itself as soon as she is out from under their glare. It's close to blinding, but then she realizes she's inside a domain, a cut-off section of reality, held together by the whims of a malicious entity. Mother was right. She is trapped. Heads up. Nora barrels into the entity's domain. What once seemed like the sky shatters like glass. Breaking the domain, it seals itself once more upon Nora's dramatic entrance. Okay, real quick explanation for the normie. Getting chased by evil monsters that we call entities, which are from another dimension that come through cracks in reality that we call rifts, and I'm magical. One of the three major divided divisions of rifters. Those who fight off entities, magicals, Cambodians, and witches. Whoa, Normie knows her stuff. Yes, my family consists of many rifters. Took me a moment, but then I remembered what my mother had said about this town. Talk later, I gotta take care of this thing. It's in the light. Gotcha. Nora jumps into action as she jolts out of her hands. Two daggers materialize, but as soon as she launches on an attack, the light pouring from the street lamps shift and take on their own form. Ish, ugly. I've seen prettier. Nora jumps forward. A clash, burst of light, then sky falls away. Moonlight touches the surface of the land once more. This thing really tried to be scary. It was just a small fry in the end. You okay? I am now. Thank you. How did you know to find me? That'd be thanks to my mascot here, Flapper. Hey, I was here the whole time. She can sense you, because apparently you got potential as a magical. Oh, is that something you're interested in? It's the reason we moved here in the first place. This town is such close proximity to the first rift. My mother thought that I might be able to become a proper rifter if we were here. You're serious? That's perfect. Puppy here knows how much I've been complaining about the workload, or lack thereof. Partner in crime or supernatural vigilance volunteerism would be just what I needed. Not to mention that yellow can totally work with my color scheme. Nora, don't try and push it. I'm not, I'm just saying. But I mean, yeah. If you don't wanna, no. If it's possible, it's something I want. I'm not complaining about potentially having more magicals in this area, but come on, Flapper, you're overthinking it. More the merrier, that's all that matters. So, I don't think I got your name. It's Claire. Right, I'm Nora. So, you're only giving me one option here, so not really much of a choice, but want to be a magical girl with me? I'd love to. Yay, we got a friend. On an otherwise empty rooftop, Nora, Kel, and Claire while sit together. Claire keeps a watchful eye out. Nora has a binder and a small stack of papers with her, equipped with a pencil and an eraser. She's not focused on her schoolwork in the slightest. Yeah, that's how we first met. Then you showed up at school the next day in my class. Talk about coincidences. Rifters tend to gravitate towards other rifters. Right, like in JoJo's. Sure, let's do that. No. And you didn't have to do the in-class essay. Yes, because I had just shown up. New student bias. I would have been more prepared for it if I weren't busy stopping monsters. Entities. Anyway, I was gonna try and cram in some last-minute reading before inevitably going up and watching the shortest movie adaptation I could find. But then Flapper showed up and I was like, hey, go stomp some monsters. Entities. Well, anyway, what were we talking about again? When we first met. Right, what was it, like a year ago? Longer than that. Damn, seriously? Seriously. Cool. Well then, in that case, over a year ago I saved you, and then you became a magical girl. Then we've had each other's backs ever since. I even have ugly matching color schemes. Do we? You've always been quite hung up on that. It's the anime fan in me. Is it now? And, gah. One of Nora's papers flies off the rooftop. Oh, that's one less paper of homework for Mr. Lee to mark tomorrow. You didn't finish your homework before patrol? No way, dude. Had to catch up on my sleep. Last night was like some sort of monster entity frat party or something. Yeah, I can see those big under your eyes. You be sure to get some extra sleep when you can too, okay? I'll be fine. If you say so. Seriously though, it's really just getting to be more and more a pain to juggle all this Richter stuff with like real world stuff. This is the real world too. Oh come on, you know what I mean. I suppose so. Hey, I just thought of something. What? I should learn ballet. We should start a band. Sure, we should start a band. What? I don't know. I just think it could be fun. I'm just fantasizing, I guess. I could play the keyboard, you could sing. We could be a duo. Just some crappy little garbage band making music into the night. Crappy little garbage band. Don't we ever make it in this fantasy of yours? We don't have to. We can just be like that forever. Is this the only rooftop you ever patrol from? Hey, what's wrong with the rooftop? A bit of variety would be nice, is all. Anyway, as for why I'm here. Entities. Yep, a few to the west. Oh. Near the Noxon Bakery? Which one's that? Plus I got you your birthday cake. Ah, right. In any case, nobody's been targeted yet, but don't dilly-dally. Dilly-dally? What's wrong with dilly-dally? Sound like I don't even know, like an old-timey Victorian dad or something. It's like something Jonathan Joestar would say. This seems a lot like dilly-dallying right now. Hey, it's fine. You said yourself that nobody has been targeted, right? So nobody is in danger yet. So we can take our time, at least a little. Still gotta pack up my homework and... Where's Claire? Look like someone didn't dilly-dally. Enough with the dilly-dally. Ooh, piece of cake. Wonder what kind. Claire's birthday was 3 months after Claire and Nova first met. At that point, the two had settled into a routine of working together. They had grown close. It was a closeness beyond just having each other's back as they faced off against monsters every night. Nora knew that Claire's flavor was lemon. Claire's birthday celebration was small, intimate. Nora met Claire's mother for the first time then. All she wanted to talk about was how things were going as rifters. Nora told what she thought was just a simple and funny anecdote about how she and Claire had accidentally slammed into each other as they entered his domain from opposite ends. Claire's mother went into a 20-minute tirade about proper rifter etiquette and communication. Like she had forgotten they had a guest. There were 2 cakes that day. There was one Nora had brought, purchased with an allowance from parents who thought she led a normal nightlife. One punctuated by intensive study and carefree sleepovers, not one defined by magic and monsters. And the one that Claire's mother had brought. Money made from a desk job at a nearby office. Claire's mother had been a rifter once. She wasn't anymore. First cake was lemon chiffon. The other was vanilla. Claire, wait up. Is something the matter? No, nothing's the matter. Everything is the matter. You're hilarious. Anyway, no, it's just... Jesus, got entity corpses all over the place. How many were there? 13. Sky falls away. Huh, I guess she did it all by herself. Damn. So the score's 13-0 then. Gotta keep count so you can report back to your mum, huh? Wonder what your accumulated total is. Yeah, so the score is 13-0 then. I didn't realize it was a competition. Let's not make it one then. Don't you think my ego could take it? In any case, the area's been cleared. Noxium Bakery is safe, thankfully. It's a good fucking cake, right? It was. Cool. Very. Two stand in silence for a moment. The way Nora is fidgeting, it's clear that she has something on her mind. Tries to find a way to secure as smoothly as she can. Or segue? Whatever that word is. Wandering your eyes land on a cake on display. Oh, look. What is it? Check out this cake. Champagne themed. With the bubbles and everything. It's cute. That level of detail. It's most likely all fondue. Probably wouldn't taste very good. Oh, but sure they're better than that. You're right, I should have more faith in them. Exactly. Though that does remind me. Very smooth. Tonight, did you maybe wanna... lucidity acidity? Or are you talking about smoking one or something? Bar owned and managed by Lucy Lucid? Yes. Helpful Rifters gossip, especially concerning the area. So yeah, just a bar for local gossip. Much better in my opinion. Right, yeah, Miss Lucid finally put mocktails on the menu. So, like, wanna head over there tonight? Got a few sugary drinks before bed. What happened to needing to catch up on sleep? Getting to drink something overly sweet is basically the same as sleeping. It's like an energy drink. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Won't be like last time, cause no alcohol. No more underage drinking for us. Hey, sorry, I'm not trying to push it or anything. I had something to ask Miss Lucid, so I was gonna head over there either way. I just thought I should continue patrolling. Oh, come on. At this hour, with how many ended up, I don't know, congregating here. Doubt there'll be any more trouble tonight. Thank you for the invite. Next time, we'll see. Good night, Nora. Good night, then. City City, a local bar that doubles as one of the premier spots for Rifters gossip. Get-togethers in the greatest First Rift area. It's nearly empty, save for one of Develo's resident magical girls. Nora sits at the bar, delightfully colourful drink in hand. She is alone. Woman in an extravagant magician's getup approaches Nora from the other side of the counter with another delightfully colourful drink. Oh, hey there. Love the suit that you got going on. Why the long face? Do you know my persona was a horse? I'm definitely going with that one. I don't know your what was what? Oh, come on. Horse? Just like Johnny Joestar? What? Never mind. Right then. Seems like you could use this one on the house. I was gonna pay for the last one anyway. I should kick your butt. You won't. Nah, I won't. Got too much of a bleeding heart for sad and no little horses like you. I tried inviting Claire to come here with me, but I thought you were missing a certain someone fused to your hip. You know, remember when you two first became partners? Our colour schemes totally matched, right? Arguably, but what I was going to say was, I don't think I've ever seen a pair more inseparable. Yeah, that was nice. Lately though? Lately? Ah, that's right. The girl's always had something to prove, but now, it's really amped it up, hasn't she? Probably started after I told her about the team coming in later this year. The what? Professional team of magicals. Develo usually has at least one, since it's so close to the first rift. But when the last team retired, there wasn't another one ready to go. Guess it just took them until now for a new one. Yeah, guess it took until now for a new one to come together. So once they come in, I can finally cut back on all those volunteer hours. Sounds about right. Got a kid your age coming in soon too. Scope the place out. My guess is that Claire doesn't want to end up getting replaced. I'm not doing that second option. Would that really be such a bad thing? Come on, this is Claire we're talking about. Yeah, I guess that would suck. Not a fun feeling. Talking about this is making me feel bummed out all of a sudden. I mean, more than I already was, I guess. Getting melancholy over non-alcoholic drinks now, are we? Maybe. We should talk about something else. Like how yellow highlighters always get smudged so easily. Or maybe we could get around to why you came around here in the first place. You did have something you wanted to ask, right? Well, you know, I always got an open ear. Unless it's about unionizing again. Or about replacing a stand, whatever that is. No, it's about stopping. Stopping? Yeah. No, Claire's mom quit, kinda. Like that, I guess. Ira Wild. Maybe it's not entirely my place to tell you all this, but she was strong, one of the best. My whole family of rifters. Strength can't always prevent tragedy, though. Yeah, if only. If only. His problems could be solved by punching them hard enough, life would be a lot simpler. Let's start Platinum. What? And I'll never fail an English test again. I just go to the gym and hit punching bags until I can punch literature into oblivion. Right. Sorry, got sidetracked a bit. Could you keep going about Claire's mum? I'm a wild. Say it started when her partner died. She was inconsolable. Not everyone can overcome grief with grace. Couldn't look anyone in the eye for the longest time. Doctors naturally get targeted by entities, right? Right. And the people around them can also be put in danger as a result. So if she wasn't able to defend herself, it wasn't just her own life at risk. She had a kid, after all. Even lifting up her head, up and away from the ground. And it seemed like she was everywhere, 6 feet under no matter where she walked. It was too big a risk. She was cut off. Cut off? Magicals are a bit different than Cambodians or witches. Any magicals can get completely cut off like that. Lyra's mascot made the choice for her. Lyra hasn't been roofed ever since. And that was that. So, if you want to quit, you could always ask Flapper to cut you off. Oh, thank you for telling me. Don't mention it. I should probably head home, huh? You do have school tomorrow, don't you? Ugh, don't remind me. First time Nora and Claire went to Lucidity Acidity, it was 6 months after they had first met. Nora had known who the owner was, had even spoken to her a handful of times, but she never had gone to her bar. Claire knew who the owner was as well. Mother had known her, so of course Claire did too. A skateboarding Cambodian that was visiting the area had told them where Lucidity Acidity was. Then, on a quiet night, Nora decided that she wanted to check it out. Naturally, Claire tagged along. It was a Friday, so Nora, having had little sips of beer and wine from her parents before, decided she wanted to try a full drink for herself. No school the next day to worry about, after all. Nora used to do a lot of just-for-fun things like that with her family. Lucy Lucid, the owner, and a witch had figured that these two girls could have a little bit of fun. It was such a quiet night, after all. Keep an eye out, make sure they were safe, and maybe get herself a laugh or two from some tipsy antics from the two teens who had never been drunk before. Nora loved trying new things. That's why she agreed to become a magical girl in the first place. Picked out the cocktail with the funniest name, and Lucid obliged. Claire was hesitant, but when she saw the giddy look on Nora's face, she agreed to try something for herself too. Turned out they were both extreme lightweights. Nora laughed at everything. It was all hilarious. Even the discarded wedge of lemon from her own drink was gut-busting. Claire didn't find it all nearly as funny, but when Nora laughed, she laughed too. I think my mother is weak, Claire had said at some point in the night, being shrouded by clouds. But I think I'm even weaker. Nora went silent. That wasn't quite as funny as everything else. Yeah, she's definitely got some conflicting things going on in her life. I see. So you like to start your patrols from this building. This is a good height, and it's in the middle of the area you cover, so... Do you need to have your little book out for every single interaction? Oh, sorry, I just want to make sure I've got good enough notes for my team to refer to once when they get here. And you two have been working together for about a year, right? Longer? Oh, of course, my bad. And don't we look good together too? totally match. Heh, yes, in a sense. But I mean, just... wow. You two have done a really great job without any official backing. Really impressive. Probably not best to jump to the guns on this one, because... yeah... okay, oh shucks. To be fair, we only patrol this little section of town. Other rifters handle other areas for the most part. It's not all the same in an area at all. Not all that small of an area at all. Huh, well, it could be smaller, that's for sure. Your team will be covering the entire town, won't they? We will, for the most part. Though we'll have to coordinate with the other rifters here to figure out what will work best first. And what about you, Alex? Huh? You've already put on a part of a professional team, yet you're no older than either of us. I consider that really impressive as well. But yeah, you even ended up in the same class as us. Crazy coincidence. Totally like JoJo's. Yes, not. JoJo's? Bizarre Adventure. No. When did you take the aptitude test, Alex? Oh, I think just under 2 years ago. Aptitude test? To become a professional rifter. Huh. Guess I always figured there was a whole bunch of bureaucratic shit I'd be missing out on. Sticking with being a volunteer and all. I could have told you more about it. Love good too. You just never asked. Well, I mean, plan on taking the test this year myself. Do you have any advice, Alex? Wait, what? You're going to take this aptitude test thingy, Claire? That's cool. So, like, after high school then? Is it just going to be more of this? I suppose that's the plan. Cool, that's cool. What about you? Me? I don't know. Maybe you could take the test too? Huh? Me? Let's change the subject then. Hey Alex, didn't Claire ask you a question? Huh? Ah, right. When it comes to advice for the aptitude test, I'm not sure how much I say could help. I mean, you have over a year's worth of experience now, with only one partner and for an area in Develo too, part of the greater First Rift area. I think you're plenty prepared, based on that alone, to be honest. Claire, Flapper's coming. Oh, your mascot. Yeah, she is a dumb cat. Let's just all move out the way for Flapper. I just look like a cat. I can't refute the dumb part. Not worth the effort. Anyway, you must be Alex Park. Ah, yes, it's good to meet you. Flapper, was it? It was indeed. These two are my magicals, Norkel and Claire Wild. Ah, yes. You've already met Flapper. We're like an hour into nighttime already. Is there something we're needed for, Flapper? Some entities down south, and a couple to the east. Damn, I need to go. Keep each other safe. I'll go south. Oh, okay, oh, well, we shouldn't leave Alex on his own. It's his first night here, and... guess we're heading east. Alex, come on. Oh, right, let's go. Can't believe it's these sorts of things again. You've dealt with these kinds of entities before? Yeah, this is like the third time already. Yeah, when Claire and I first met, actually. What, you haven't? Hold on. Or it could be just the developers got lazy and didn't want to do any more sprites and backgrounds. As one of Nora's daggers sink into the flesh of one of the two entities, ray of light from Alex overwhelms the other. Sky falls away. Oh, that's that. There was literally only a couple, huh? Thing 1 and thing 2. Nora? Yeah? I hope this isn't too forward of me to say, but Claire, she... She gets like that sometimes. Something to prove, I guess. You're worried? You don't have to be. She's always been... She's strong. She can handle it. We should probably head over to where she is anyway. Just to, you know, assess or whatever. Oh, okay. So you're a professional, and not even 18. I've always kind of associated being a minor with, like, being an amateur, I guess. Just like automatically, usually. Yes, I know it's not too common, but it seems like Claire will be in the same boat soon enough. I suppose so. So then, like, what's the life plan? Like, okay, so I've been doing this kind of stuff for like a year now, or longer, but I don't know. I don't know. Don't know where I'm going with it, I guess. Graduating this year, you know. Maybe for a little while, entertain taking this whole Richter thing, like, way seriously. But I still don't... Maybe it's fear, or imposter syndrome, or naivety on my part, or some combination of all three, or something else entirely, but I can't. Well, can't speak for others, but personally I have a few different ideas. For my future, I mean. Even with being a rifter, I can stop whenever I feel the need to, technically. The cutting off thing, right? Know a bit about that, yeah. Ah, then you get it. I guess. Really though, I think a big part of it is that I'm just lucky. And I'm grateful for it too. Grateful for the fact that I have options and support. I know not everyone's so lucky, so I try not to take anything for granted. So, yeah, guess, at least for me, it's sort of like that. And, well, not to sound trite, but we are still young. That's just a fact, really. There's still time. Even if we weren't all that young, there'll still be time anyway, right? Yeah, sure. There's always time until there's none. We're always stuck here not knowing when there'll be none left. Guess that part's more a matter of perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to preach to you or anything. I just... no, I'm sorry. I was being a dick. You were trying to be helpful, right? And you were. It was just nice getting to talk about this, at least, with someone else. Sorry for randomly dumping all that on you, and thank you. Oh, of course. You said you were lucky. Oh, I did, yes. I am too, I guess. Maybe a bit more than some, maybe a bit less than others, but... Oh, you're back. Claire. Nora. Alex. Hey, meet in the middle, why don't we? Whoa. Claire, you handled it all on your own? How many were there? What, you didn't believe me when I said she was strong? You don't have to keep going on your own, though. I'm fine. Besides, I have a scoreboard to keep in my favor. Aw, man, no mercy for my ego, huh? Never. But me a victory cake from the Oxen Bakery, will you? Naturally. Wait, when does the competition even end? I'll surprise you. Alright then. So, any problems on your end? Huh? Nah, no problems at all. Blackpool was on the money, just the two of them. Couldn't make it if they tried. Right, Alex? Yes. And Nora was an excellent partner as well. Here first, Claire. An excellent partner. Claire, she didn't really seem to want to go to, Lucidity, so, never mind. I'm off. See you guys at school. Oh, should I? You can do whatever, Alex. I'm gonna head home. Bye. Okay, I didn't mean to be just kind of a dick and just leave immediately. But anyway, good night. Laura and Claire had their first kiss 9 months after they first met. Oh. Didn't realize it was like that. Nora had just eaten a tuna fish sandwich. Claire hated seafood. Smell and taste lingered. Claire had bit down on Nora's tongue. Nora feared for a moment that it would swell. Pain in the mark lingered. It was, by all counts, a disastrous first kiss, but under the gentle moonlight brushed up against their skin, they held each other's hands and kissed again anyway. Oh, that was kinda sweet. Wonder what happened. Yeah, another day of school ends, signaled by the telltale ringing of the bell. Hey, Claire. Nora? Listen, I got detention for sleeping in class earlier, so I can't stick around, but I got detention too. Oh, what? I also fell asleep in class. Huh. Yeah, feels like that's been happening more and more. Not that I can judge, considering we're both in the same boat with detention and all. Wonder which energy drinks taste the best. Are you gonna stop playing that game, huh? Well, there's definitely, or at least probably, like lemonade flavors or something, right? That's probably the most ideal. Though I do prefer lemon chiffon to lemonade, as I don't already know. Nora, is there something you wanted to tell me? Huh? Seemed like you had something you wanted to say. Right. It's just, I can wait if you need more time. No, it's fine. I'm fine. Just, after Alex's team comes, I'm gonna cut myself off from being a grifter. What? Gonna quit being a magical girl. Hit up Flapper and learn and all that. Throw my apron on the floor. Hey, Boss Cat, we're done. You don't want to be a rifter anymore? I mean, yeah. I'm done with it. Might not be able to become a rifter again if you do. I know. Why are you telling me this? Why do you think? Being a rifter is how we first met. Without that, we never would have... No, are you serious? Come on, Claire, that's not what this is about. Then what is it? I just think I'm ready, you know. Ready for what? Ready to leave it all behind. Say goodbye to all of it. Then... goodbye. Claire, no, damn it, I'm screwing this all up. Claire, it wasn't just about me. I wanted to ask if you were ready too. I have an aptitude test soon. Right, but I should get going. Claire, Nora? So easy for you. What? So easy for you to just say that. To decide that. I didn't mean to. Alex's team is arriving in a week. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we have to. I will be studying. Claire, come on. Damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you, Claire. What the hell is your problem? Think I'm really okay with this? And this is some bullshit choice I'm making lightly? That's easy on me? Damn it. What the hell are you trying so hard to prove? That you're better than your mum? That you're worse? What the hell is it? Claire's head lowers, turns, walks away, and leaves Nora behind in the empty hallway. She is alone. And that could have gone any worse. Whatever. Claire takes a seat at the front of the detention room, opens the book, takes out a yellow highlighter. She does not look up. When Nora passes her, Claire's head does not lift. So Nora goes to the back of the room, and she sits. She keeps an eye out. Thoughts run through her head as she stares at the back of Claire's head. She imagines a future where everything is perfect, where dreams are made real, every desire made manifest. Her fantasy slips between her fingers as easily as smoke. Maybe she has simply been a coward, too afraid of the failures that await her in the future, and unable to face it. Fears and anxieties dragging her down, as if she were no better than a stone thrown into water. Maybe she is simply being realistic, too aware of inevitability, and choosing to renounce it all before any of it can hurt her. Societal ideals taking their hold and dragging her along, like a feather in the wind. Maybe she is simply being an optimist, too hopeful for a new path to pave, one that leads her down happiness, that dead weight dragging her both forward and back, rendering herself a walking contradiction. Thoughts run through her head. This is her choice, regardless of the depths of her motives. It's her choice alone. At the end of it, she is always alone, unfortunately. Claire went off on her own again. Well, that's not surprising. Does she always do that? Yeah. She's always got something to prove. Oh. Proving what, exactly? Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? I'm sorry. Is everything okay? With you two? Or, even just with you? No, fine. It's all fine. Or, I mean, maybe. Man, I feel like an idiot. How the hell do you do it, man? You got plans. You know what you're doing. You're not getting into dumb fights and saying stupid things and regretting. Do you have something you want to talk about? Maybe. Fucking maybe. I was gonna quit being a magical girl. You know, after your team got here. Really? If it didn't seem like we were trying to replace anyone. It's really just because of Develo's proximity to the first rift. Try convincing Claire of that. Sorry. What were we talking about again? Well, you don't have to keep talking about it if you don't want to, but I want to quit being a rifter, right? I mean, yeah. Like, it feels like I've had my fill of it, you know? Well, that's what I thought. It's Complicated? Yeah, sure, complicated. We can go with that. Where things are already, anyway. It's overwhelming me now. It was nice at first, but Claire was even better. But it feels like it just keeps taking more and more away from me. It was supposed to be fun, just fun, new, something, fulfilling at least. I don't know. It was. Sometimes it still is, really. Sometimes I still even love it. If I could keep doing it and just know things would be okay, that everything would work out, I would. Hell, I'm sure I'll even miss it afterwards. But I'm not good enough. I can't keep lying to myself. Don't have dinner with my parents anymore. Keep falling asleep in class. Don't remember the last time I had the energy and time to just sit up and play the piano. To play just for myself. Don't do anything anymore. Because I don't know what I'm doing at all. I don't know. So I made a choice for myself. I'll quit. Cut my powers off. Gotta find the pieces of myself. Who I used to be and who I'm going to be, and don't really know what will happen after that, but it will happen. I understand. Sounds like you're pretty determined, so can I just say that I'm proud of you? Sure, man, and thanks. But Nora, still seems like something's bothering you about this. Am I that obvious? A little. Well, I told Claire about what I wanted to do. But then... I'm sorry, I feel like I'm overstepped or... Me and my team's arrival created some sort of divide between you two. I'm sorry. I mean, sorta. Yeah, This whole thing was a long time coming, I think. But just always gonna happen, eventually. I'm also sorry that I gave you the impression that I knew exactly what I was doing with my own life. I'm the one being weird about all this. Sure, you got your own problems. We all do, right? I suppose so. Can I tell you something? Of course. It's about Claire. Don't tell her I told you this. Okay. She was hospitalized once. Fighting an entity. Claire? She's okay now, obviously, but this was a few months ago, but it's not unheard of, but for a magical especially, that's surprising. Yeah, it was. Father told us to stay away from it. Too much for little old volunteers, you know. She was gonna get into contact with some backup and wanted us to keep an eye on it. Keep our distance, don't engage. Claire went charging in anyway. Took the thing down, but by her side pretty much 24/7 during this stay. Told my parents a friend got hurt, that they were really important to me, and none of that was a lie, not technically. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Had to know she was okay. She is my... Mom stopped by once. Lava Wild, right? She used to be... Just looked at her, didn't say anything, then she left. I see. Yeah, it looks like they got a complicated relationship. I guess her mother has her own demons to deal with. Not only losing a partner, but then being cut off. It's getting late. Don't think we need to worry about anything else tonight. If you say so. But what about Claire? Yeah. She'll be fine, and I'll be fine too. So will you. so Flapper, so everyone, because that's all there is to be. I have to say that's not, entirely true. Thanks for saying it for me, Alex. Good night, dude. Oh, good night, Nora. Well, that was certainly an eventful day, if you can call it that. Day after Claire and Nora met, Claire showed up in Nora's class and skipped the in-class essay that was planned for that day. Nora hadn't had any time to read the parts of the assigned reading, though she was supposed to, but it wouldn't have helped anyway, because she couldn't stop staring at Claire. For a long time, Nora's life was simple. Nora went to school, her favorite subject was math, by a long shot. Knew that was an unpopular opinion, but she had fun with it anyway. It was probably the worst at English, but if you asked her, she'd say her least favorite subject was phys ed, just out of principle. Nora practiced the piano. She hadn't been playing for long, but every time she noticed that she had improved, it'd make her whole day. She was completely self-taught, fueled by her own sense of pride. Nothing but online tutorials and pre-recorded lessons to guide her hand. Nora loved her parents. Kept a few secrets from them, sure, but what teenager didn't? She had no siblings or cousins or nieces or uncles to confide in otherwise, so her secrets were all on her own. For a long time, Nora's life was simple. But for a long time, Nora was also very lonely. When she met Flapper, became a magical girl, there was suddenly a new spark in her life. But she was still alone. Then Nora saved Claire's life. Nora had lunch in the cafeteria with her. Then she showed her around the school. Then she took her to a local cafe. Then they had their first patrol together. Then they grew closer and closer. It felt just right. But then... Okay, Nora. You seem sure about this. Glad you were able to figure this out for yourself. I'm sorry if I... Never mind. Come find me whenever you're ready, okay? I understand. And... Hey, don't delete my number, right? The city is nearly empty, save for one of Develo's resident magical girls. Nora sits at a bar, delightfully colourful drink in her hand. She is alone. Ugh. Wide, long face. It's not that long. It's even... I've seen shorter. Shorter on other horses, even. Just like Johnny Joestar. Has Claire been around? Not recently. You been looking for her? Kinda, I guess. Got some stuff I think I need to tell her. Can't you see her at school? Winter break. Almost forgot that was the thing. Man, I do not miss being a kid. Now I get to pick and choose my vacations. I don't hold rules, kid. Don't let anyone tell you different. Or differently. What? Nobody's telling me anything. I don't care. Max's team is coming tomorrow, right? Yeah, it should be, if things are going according to schedule. Here's to my last day of being a magical girl. Here, here. Give me another one on the house. Nah. What? It's gonna be my last night here. What? Why? Because I'm not gonna be a rifter anymore after tonight? Well, I guess I'll leave that decision to you, but if you ever want to come by after Flapper cuts you off, mocktails will still be on the menu. What? Mocktails? I'm gonna hit the legal drinking age soon. So you do plan on coming back? Yeah, I won't need mocktails either. So you'll be able to handle more than a single beer? Probably. Maybe. Hopefully. Well, whatever. I'll have time to practice. Sometimes a lightweight's just a lightweight. Don't worry, that just means you get to save the money. I do like saving money. Lucid's phone starts vibrating. Without missing a beat, its own answers. Lucid here. Right, I'll be right back. Alright, I'll be right back, Nora. Oh, yeah, sure thing. Nora is alone. I think I need some fresh air. Snow falls gently from the sky. Moon shines bright, moving through the clouds. It's so pretty out here, at least. But maybe I should have worn something else. Nora? Claire? Nora, I've been looking for you. I took my phone, but... Oh, okay, listen, what I said last time, I shouldn't have pushed it, and the other stuff, Sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's what you want to do, I wanted to support you. Oh, cool, okay, thanks. Listen, Claire, I'm still sorry. Sorry I brought it up in the first place. Trying to get you to quit with me, I mean. I know it's different for you, your mum and everything. Not just for who you are, but I hope you know it's different for me too. That's why I chose it for myself. Why am I only just noticing now that she's missing an arm? Has it always been like that? Man, I'm just fucking blind. Okay, anyway, moving on. Was that planned out ahead of time? A little bit. I wanted to see you again. I did too. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I don't know. Being a Riptor, being a magical girl, it's just different, right? For everyone. And for me it was. It was something I could hold on to, just for a little while. I understand. Don't get me wrong though, Claire. I'm really glad I got to meet you. I'm glad too. But don't make any life-changing decisions on my account either, you know? We're still just kids. Got all sorts of possible futures, right? We got time too. Yeah, we do. Nora, the streetlights that seemed endless. Claire's headless. Looks Nora in the eye. Oh, you decided for Claire? Huh. Yeah, she doesn't seem like the type to be ready to let go of it yet. Not ready to let go of it yet. Not yet, at least. My entire life, this is what I've been working towards. What I've been wanting to become. It's what led me to meeting you too. The day you came to save me. You can live in it forever. Been painful too, but maybe I like to be a bit naive and say that if I hold out, I can keep finding moments like that. Maybe I can save someone else too. Okay, I get it. I really do. Again, I shouldn't push it. I shouldn't have tried to push it. I know I said I wanted to just up and leave it all behind, but I don't want to leave you behind either. Right, yeah, exactly. I know it won't be easy if you're gonna keep being a Rifter, and I'm gonna be, not. I still wanna try. Me too. But if you get hurt or worse, I'm not there to help. It's okay. Is it? I don't know, but this isn't a goodbye, so I want to believe it will be. Alright. After I finish patrolling tonight, will you still be here? I don't have any other plans. Will you wait for me? I'd love to. After Claire and Nora met, Nora showed her a local cafe, Albino Cat Cafe. As one would expect from the name, it was a cat-themed. Exceptionally so. All the drinks and all the pastries were feline puns. Claire was more of a dog person, but the delight in Nora's eyes as she pointed out each cat joke almost convinced Claire that, in that exact moment, two of them should adopt a kitten together, even though they had just met. When it came time for the two of them to order, Nora asked Claire for her favourite flavours. In the absence of any lemon drinks, Nora recommended the pourberry latte. Got herself a Meowcha red pour bean. Claire didn't end up liking the pourberry latte all that much, but when Nora offered Claire a sip of her Meowcha red pour bean, it was delicious. It was Claire's first time trying anything that with matcha and red bean together. Nora took her offer a step further and told Claire they could trade drinks. Sorry for making such a bad recommendation. Don't hold it against this place. You can just hold it against me, Nora said, illuminated by the sun's light reflecting off a ball of white yarn. And I think I get your taste a bit better now, Nora continued. I can make better recommendations next time. Claire didn't even blink at the idea of there being a next time. It just felt like a given. For a long time, Claire had felt trapped by expectations, by insecurity, by everything. Surrounded on all sides by emptiness she could not overcome, gaping hole in her chest that could not be filled. Desolation in the shape of a person. But in that small cafe, holding a drink that used to belong to the girl that had saved her life just the day before, she let it warm her hands, brought it to her lips, and Claire felt free. The end. Aww. Well, that was kind of a sweet little ending. God, I hope they kind of work things out and whatnot, because they seem like a cute little couple. I mean, what is a relationship where there's highs and there's also lows? Yeah, I mean, that's life, and there's always going to be things you're going to disagree on, because, I mean, they're two completely different people. And it'd be kind of boring if you agreed and liked every little thing in life. But yeah, that was Moonstruck. I really liked that. That was a cute little game. Or visual novel, I should say. I don't know what would happen if we picked any of the different options, or if there's even a different ending for any of this, but you guys can go check it out yourself. Link will be down in the description below, and with that, we'll be moving on to the next game.